You know the scene. We've all seen it, right? The orange cones, the yellow tape, that giant gaping hole in the middle of your street. It's wild to think that connecting just one house to utilities, like fiber optics or electricity, can literally shut down an entire block for weeks. It is so disruptive, it's messy, and you better believe it's expensive. So let's dive into why this happens and how, believe it or not, AI is changing the game from the ground down. It's one of those frustrating puzzles in construction, isn't it? You can run a cable for miles and miles across the country, no problem. But that final stretch, that last little bit from the street to someone's front door, that's somehow the most complicated and costly part of the entire project. How does that even make sense?
Well, the answer lies in what folks in the industry call the last meter problem. And it's all about the chaotic, brute force process we've been stuck with for decades just to make that final connection.
I mean, this is the reality. To connect one home, crews have to literally tear up the street. They dig these massive open trenches that block traffic, they block sidewalks. It's a mess. The noise, the dirt, the constant disruption, it doesn't just annoy the homeowner, it makes the entire neighborhood miserable. And then after all that, the cost to put everything back the way it was, it can be absolutely astronomical. And get this, it's not fast. Not even close. An average project like this can drag on for up to 3 weeks. That's 3 weeks of detours, noise, and your street looking like a disaster zone. You just have to think, there's got to be a better way to do this. So the heart of the issue really comes down to a clash of two totally different philosophies. For years, the industry has been relying on a method that's, well, it's more about hope than it is about precision. This quote just nails it. The traditional tool is something called an earth rocket, and it's basically fired underground with zero tracking and no way to make corrections. You literally just launch the thing and hope for the best. That's not engineering, that's just guessing. And this slide just lays the contrast bare. It's night and day. On one side, you have the old way, a blind flight, no control, just crossing your fingers. And on the other, you have a modern engineering approach, an AI that plans the perfect path, real-time tracking, and precision down to the millimeter. It's the difference between wishful thinking and executing a flawless plan. And that brings us to the solution. A company called Stern Technic looked at this whole mess and decided to replace all that guessing with actual engineering. They've developed this incredible, integrated system to solve the last meter problem once and for all. Their whole philosophy is so simple but so powerful. One brain, two machines, zero trenches. It's a system built around a central AI planner that controls two autonomous machines to get the job done without digging up a single thing. So let's actually meet the team that makes this all possible. And I think by personifying the tech, you'll really get a feel for how this elegant system works together so perfectly. Okay, so the system has 3 key players. It all starts with Wendy, who is the AI brain of the operation. Then, Wendy's plan is carried out by 2 drillers, Bob and his partner, BUDDEL. So Wendy is the absolute key. Before anyone even touches a tool, Wendy creates a complete digital simulation of the job. It analyzes the soil conditions, it maps out any underground obstacles like pipes or tree roots, and then it calculates the perfect, most efficient path for the drill. Everything is planned and simulated before the real work even begins. It's genius. Now, once Wendy has that master plan, Bob and BUDDEL get to work. Bob is the fully autonomous driller, and he works with just incredible millimeter-level precision. BUDDEL is his semi-automatic partner, helping with the pipe installation. And here's the real game changer. Both of these machines connect to one single Wendy station. That means one single operator can run 2 drilling projects at the exact same time. So all this tech is really cool, but what does it actually mean in the real world? Well, it means we can finally make a house connection without creating total chaos. Let's take a look at the results. I mean, this chart says it all, doesn't it? What used to take weeks of disruptive, messy work can now be done in just a matter of hours. The time savings are they're staggering. And the benefits go way beyond just speed. Because there's no trench, the surface, your street, your sidewalk, your front lawn, is left completely untouched. And with no massive restoration work to do, project costs are kept firmly under control. And this technology is just perfectly suited for the kind of infrastructure we need today and tomorrow.
We're talking about bringing high-speed fiber optic internet into a home, connecting an EV charger in the garage, or running new power lines. The system handles all of it, precisely and efficiently.
What's also great is that Stern Technic makes this technology really accessible. They have these flexible models where a company can buy the system outright, they can rent it for specific projects, or they can just hire the Stern Technic team to come and do the whole job for them.
So, this all brings us to a final, much bigger question. We're seeing AI and robotics solve one of the most stubborn, expensive problems in urban infrastructure. So if we can automate construction under our feet with this kind of precision, what other parts of our cities are ready for a smart, automated upgrade? It really makes you wonder, what's next?